Okay, what up everyone, this is Rico. I am back, picking up where I left off with Mass Effect 3, and speaking of left off, I know that in the last video I mentioned that my goal was to romance Garus in this game, and I said I would totally do it after the last mission if I survived, and I totally forgot to do it, because it's obviously not a priority for me, but hey. Something I've been trying to do since the first game. I know it's possible.
I heard what happened. Sounds like Lieutenant Tarquin never hesitated.
He didn't.
Well, whatever he was before, he'll be remembered for this. Sacrifice among my people is expected. But saying that, he did us proud.
Garus, you there?
I'm here, Rex.
I'll assume you didn't know about this. My good friend wouldn't hide the fact that his people planted a doomsday bomb on my planet, right?
Rex, I was just as much in the dark as you, honest.
That's what I needed to hear. Just making you sweat, Garus. Wasn't sure you could. You're always so calm.
I'd be happy to give Krogan some lessons on relaxing.
And we'd be happy to feed you to a thresher maw. Rex out.
Next time, Shepard, don't let him near the intercom.
I love this game. I really do.
I don't know what Turian came up with the idea, but a doomsday bomb was damned ingenious. Embarrassing now, but ingenious back then.
A little cold? Maybe I don't want to romance him now.
I'm glad Rex is taking this so well. My people haven't exactly treated his kind with charity over the years.
Looks like I'm not going to get that chance. Oh well. Maybe I'll remember later on in the game, or maybe I won't. Now, I'm still in orbit around Tachanka, and I believe there's one more mission to do, and that one is going to be lengthy. And I got work tomorrow, so let's try to do that and get some sleep.
Hostiles detected at the landing coordinates.
Joker, what have you got?
Sensors show a Reaper parked at the Shroud facility. No way you're gonna be able to land a shuttle there.
Get everyone assembled in the war room. I want eyes on the Shroud.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
A new form of Reaper at the Shroud facility, Commander. It's using the tower to poison Tachanka's atmosphere.
They want to fight. They just got one.
Primarch, we're gonna need your help.
That could be difficult. Our losses on Palaven have been catastrophic.
You said you'd help. It's time to deliver.
What is it you need?
A combined attack. Your people hit the Reaper with an airstrike. Rex, at the same time, your soldiers will be attacking from the ground. Together, you can draw it away from the tower.
Leaving a small window for dispersing the cure. We'll have to finish synthesizing it at the Shroud itself. Eve will need to come with us.
We've never faced a Reaper up close like this. Everyone on board?
There's even a doubt? Let's move, Pyjack. It's time to cure the Genofage.
Commander, incoming message marked urgent. I'll put it in the comm room for you.
Dalatrast.
Commander Shepard, we know you've reached Tachanka. And by now, I imagine Paddock Wicks has proposed using the Shroud.
You spying on us?
Hardly. The Shroud is the only viable course of action open to you. Commander, you can't allow your misguided sympathy for the Krogan to cloud your judgment. Do you honestly believe curing the Genofage will end in lasting peace?
Do you really want me to believe that creating the Genofage was the right call? You really want me to side with genocide? How about I turn that on the Solarians? That might be nice.
We have to give the Krogan that chance. You can't condemn an entire race to extinction based on what might happen.
What will happen is the Krogan will reproduce out of control. We uplifted them specifically for their violent nature, not their diplomatic skills. Another war is inevitable.
What do you want, Delatras?
Years ago, our operatives sabotaged the Shroud facility to ensure what you're planning couldn't be done. Paddock will likely detect this malfunction and repair it. But if you ensure that he doesn't, then the cure's viability will be altered just enough so that it fails. No one will notice the change.
You mean trick the Krogan?
They need not be any the wiser. Let Urdnot Rex believe you fulfilled your promise.
Paddock would never stand for that.
How you deal with him is up to you, Commander. We can provide you our very best scientists to build the Crucible, and the full support of our fleets.
If I sabotage the cure.
Think about it, Commander. The choice is yours.
It's a very simple one. I'm not even tempted. It's not enough to survive. We have to be worthy of survival. I think that's the quote. I don't know where Adama got it from, if he got it from anywhere at all, but I'm getting it from Battlestar Galactica. Who do I want with me? Old friends. It's remarkably stupid, too. The Solarians are going to hold back scientists because I decided, hey, I'm going to end the Genofage. I mean, they could do it, but it's still remarkably stupid since the Reapers are only going to go after them. So, logic and morality is making this a very simple choice. I really should stop going through these since I don't think I ever... Well, I have made a few changes, just not often. Is there any upside to not carrying a weapon? Like, weight? Power recharge speed, -200. Is that what it is? So if I scrap a weapon, say... Is this the heavy pistol? What's this? Submachine gun. So if I do without this... I don't see that my weight went down. So... No, there's no point. Auto level up. Auto level... I can't do that. And I can't do that. Let's do it to it. I have no idea where I got that from.
I've ordered the clans to assemble at the Hollows. It's our sacred meeting ground. We'll land there and take an armored convoy against the Reaper. This will be the defining moment of Krogan history.
Yes, a paradigm shift. The ramifications will be felt for centuries.
Commander, you seem troubled.
I got a message from the...
Rex, it's Reeve. The Reapers are already at the Hollows. Come out with guns blazing.
Hang on tight. We're heading in.
Shepard, keep them away from the female. I'll sort out what's happening with the other clans.
Everyone pick your targets and keep an eye on our 6. Now move! Here they come! Push forward. Don't let them get up here.
Shepard, it's ugly over here. Whatever you do, keep them away from the female.
She's got a name. I mean, I don't know what it is. She's got a name.
We're not done yet. More on the way.
Right away.
They'll sing battle songs about this someday. Reaper blood has finally soaked our soil.
We have to get to the Shroud. The airstrike is on its way.
The female is safe, Commander, but we shouldn't linger. Her vital signs concern me.
What's a Solarian doing here? Nobody said anything about this.
Oh dear, more males.
There's no time for this. Whatever grudge you have against Solarians ends right now.
As long as it involves a bullet in his head, time for some payback. Stand down, Reeve. The Solarian is with me.
You can stay here and let old wounds fester as Krogan have always done. Or you can fight the enemy you were born to destroy, and win a new future for our children. I choose to fight. Who will join me?
I will.
And so will I. Now hold your heads high like true Krogan. There's a Reaper that needs killing!
Copy that, Artemek. We're on our way, trying to make up lost time. Shepard out.
Reeve isn't the only Krogan who wants revenge for the Genofage, Rex. You'll have to placate them somehow.
I'll demand the Council return some of our old territory. We'll need room to expand. Recapture the glory of the Ancients.
Krogan expansion is how this whole conflict began.
I'll ask.
What were the ancient Krogan like?
Tachanka wasn't always a wasteland. In the old times, the Krogan were a proud people. We had dreams, a future to look forward to.
And then my people uplifted you. It wasn't an improvement.
No, we destroyed Tachanka long before that. Technology had changed us. It made life too easy. So we looked for new challenges, and found them in each other. Nuclear war was inevitable.
And now our planet is rubble. We'll need a better place to live.
Gotta be practical.
Any hint of the Krogan trying to expand again could raise alarms.
My children aren't going to suffocate in this cesspool. I want them to witness a new age. A Krogan empire.
Rex.
I'm not saying we won't ask first, but the Council can't expect us to stay here forever.
Commander, on the shuttle, was there something you were going to say?
Damn right it was.
The Dalitras tried to cut a secret deal with me.
What kind of deal?
She said they sabotaged the Shroud years ago. The cure won't work unless we fix it.
Years ago, our operatives sabotaged the Shroud facility to ensure what you're planning couldn't be done.
And she thought we wouldn't know better?
If the sabotage was subtle enough, you wouldn't. But now I can account for it.
You just spared our race another genocide, Commander.
I guess you meant what you said about Malin's data, Shepard. Apology accepted. Why are we stopping?
Rex, you and Paddock stay with Eve. It's looking ugly out here.
Will do.
Still don't know why we stopped. It was a long long way between here and there. Probably a few thresher maws, too.
How are we supposed to fight a war without a road?
What's the holdup?
Road's out. The convoy can't make it through.
Turian Wing Artemek, this is Shepard. We've been delayed. Hold off your attack.
Negative, Commander. Our approach is locked. The Reaper already knows we're here.
An airstrike alone won't do it. We have to get in that fight.
Damn it! I don't care if we have to build a new road. We are going! Shepard!
I've lost control. I can't pull up. Shepard, what's happening?
Rex! Get the female out of here now! Go! Artemek, do you copy?
We have to abort, Commander. That Reaper's tearing us to pieces.
Understood. Save your pilot. We'll find another way.
We're not going that way.
Options.
Shepard, I say that tunnel is our way out.
What tunnel?
Rex, are you receiving this? Is everyone okay?
Yeah, just scratches. Nothing the Solarian can't patch up. Reeves' truck made it out too.
What's that? The Turians had to call off the airstrike. We'll need a new plan for dealing with the Reaper.
First we'll have to find you. Where did you end up?
Underground. We see ruins of some kind.
Commander, that's the City of the Ancients.
How do we get out?
No maps exist. It's been abandoned for thousands of years.
You're a trailblazer, Shepard. Get through there and we'll find a place to meet up. Nothing will stop this cure.
Oops. My finger got a little heavy there. Just pressed it in the mouse.
There it is again. That didn't feel like a tremor to me.
Rex, are you guys feeling these tremors?
Not up here.
It could be something else, Commander. It is said that Garus, the mother of all thresher maws, lives in this region.
Oh.
Which is another reason to get your ass out of there, Shepard. Step on it.
Did I hear that right? Garus, the mother of all thresher maws?
When the Krogan name a thresher maw, you know you're in trouble. They don't think anyone's ever going to kill it.
I killed thresher maws before. I had bigger guns though.
More Ragni.
There are bound to be more than just the ones we killed. Rex, we've got Ragni here. Keep an eye out.
I know. A few of them just attacked us. All that matters is getting to that shroud. Find us fast.
Finally, light ahead. In my younger days, I would have loved to have spent time here studying these ruins.
Makes you wonder what the Krogan might
Rex,
have done.
we made it back outside.
Well, if you can see sunlight, that's progress.
And the color green. I thought plants were extinct around here.
You're looking at hope, all that's left of it on Tuchanka. This is once a world full of beauty. Given a chance, it can be again.
Shepard, that Reaper is still up to no good at the shroud. Find a way out of there and we'll pick you up.
We're on it.
Dealing with the Reaper when we get there will be another matter.
Ahead, we've got movement.
Khalud. Yeah, I watched Doom.
It isn't over yet.
I actually listened to the book. Couldn't really follow it though.
Watch it, we've got one of the big ones.
And he brought backup.
Here they are. Here they are.
I think that's it for now.
Rex, you're right about Calros. She's on the move.
Yeah, we've got some ideas on that. What?
Not now, Rex. The commander has enough to worry about.
What's happening?
Some crazy idea we can talk about later. Just worry about getting out of there right now.
Looks like another shooting gallery.
Shepard, looks like we got a bridge up ahead. Try to find it, and we'll pick you up there.
We're a little preoccupied right now.
I didn't say it would be easy.
Really starting to hate this place.
But it's got such a great view. Oops.
Shepard, we're coming under the bridge. Get down here and we can get to the swing. Calros!
Rex?
Break off! We're getting out of here!
This is defending our territory.
She's not gonna get us. Go on ahead, Shepard. We'll try to shake this thing and find you.
What does not shake a Threshermaw?
And maybe we'll feed it a Solarian to slow it down.
This planet is one giant. I wonder where we are now.
Maybe some kind of memorial.
Watch it, more ahead.
I see them.
You there. I want you there.
Understood.
Commander, Rex is still trying to elude the Threshermaw. How are you?
Doing what we can. What about you guys?
Several near-death experiences so far. Calros is proving persistent.
Stay close. Try faster. I can smell the damn thing's breath.
Push a button. I think I pushed the button.
Shepard, we've almost lost Calros. Get down from there and we'll find you.
Get down.
Shepard, get over here. Reed, keep an eye out for that model. I don't want it sneaking up on us.
Make it quick, Rex.
We're exposed.
Move it!
Get to the boat. Get to the chopper.
It's Calros!
Move, Shepard!
We're in! Go!
What about Reed?
No way he survived that. And he was a pain in the ass anyway. Now let's finish this. There's a Reaper waiting for us.
We don't have a plan for this.
I know we've beaten the odds before. But getting to that tower, I don't know.
We're curing the Genofage no matter what it takes. Everything my people will ever be depends on it.
And I hope this idea you were talking about is a good one.
It was hers, actually.
Garus. We summon her to the Reaper.
Would that even work?
She need only draw the Reaper away from the tower. That would give us time to synthesize and release the cure.
What are the risks? You know what? I don't care.
We flew through the Omega-4 relay and survived. We can do this.
That's the spirit, Shepard.
How would we summon her?
The tower was built in an arena devoted to Kalros's glory. The Solarians thought she would scare away intruders.
We got that much right.
There are 2 Maw hammers there. The largest in existence. If you can activate them, Kalros will come. That should distract the Reaper.
In the meantime, the laboratory is just over there. I can finish synthesizing the cure.
Let's make sure we all get out of here alive. We're gonna have one hell of a story to tell.
Wait! You came through for us when we needed you most, Shepard. You've been a champion to the Krogan people, a friend of Clan Erdnot, and a sister to me. To every Krogan born after this day, the name Shepard will mean hero. Now, let's show them why. Go! I've got this. I am Erdnot Rex, and this is my planet!
See you on the other side.
We'll have the cure ready shortly, Commander.
We have to use a Thampa to call Shai Halud.
Let's get in there!
But someone has to raise those Maw hammers before you can use them.
We're kind of busy, Rex.
Lucky for you, I'm here. I'll handle it.
Commander, finally some luck. The original strain is in storage. I'm preparing the cure now.
Make it quick. They're all over us out here.
Got us, to our left.
Everyone all right?
Fine here.
I think so.
Did we just get shot by a Reaper?
Yep.
Consider that practice.
Okay, Shepard. I raised the hammers. You have to activate both of them. My advice is avoid the giant laser.
Are we sure about this?
Just keep moving. Stick to cover.
I'm not sure cover's going to work.
I can't believe we're actually doing this.
Don't stop!
Commander, this is Artemic Wing. Don't try to give that Reaper something else, did you?
I knew they wouldn't.
Goddess be with them.
Go. Let's push ahead.
Over on our left, with the hammers.
All right.
Get the matter entirely.
use as first aid.
Quick! We hit the first hammer! How's it coming?
The cure is nearly ready, but Eve's vital signs are dropping. I'm trying to compensate.
Second hammer's on the other side.
Shepard, get that second hammer going.
There's a Reaper in my way, Rex!
I know, you get all the fun.
Go! Get back to the truck! I'll take care of the cure!
That was epic.
Wait, is the cure ready?
Yes, it's loaded and set for dispersal. 2 minutes and counting. But I'm afraid Eve didn't make it.
What happened?
Complications from the procedure. There were gaps in Malin's technique I could never account for. She was brave to the end. Despite her pain, she insisted we continue with the cure. I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. I'm the one who destroyed Malin's research.
A pity. She could have helped ensure the clans give Rex their full support. Time's running out. We must get to the control room at the top of the tower.
Why?
It's the only way to repair the sabotage. I've already detected a temperature malfunction. The cure won't work unless this is fixed.
How do I do that?
You don't. This is best left to me, Commander. You should get your team clear.
But it's a one-way trip up there.
And has been since the day I met Eve. All I've ever done my entire career is destroy the natural course of the universe. This is my chance to make amends.
He's going because Morden died in Mass Effect 2, at least in my playthrough.
Warning, temperature malfunction detected. Warning, temperature malfunction detected. Temperature now within acceptable range. Dispersal commencing.
For eternity.
So, did that go planet-wide? I don't know.
To the void, we commit her body. In life, this Krogan faced our greatest enemy with rare valor. In death, she has proven a savior to her people. May her courage fan the flames of hope for the future. She is now the true mother of Tachanka. She was everything I want the Krogan to be. I hope we follow her example.
She died because of a decision I made. Malin's research might have saved her.
I know if you had a chance to do it again, things could be different. But you can't dwell on the past, Shepard. You can only shape the future. And you just gave us that today. Too bad about Paddock Wicks, though.
There aren't many people willing to die for another species.
I wish I'd had a chance to tell him I was wrong about Solarians. At least one of them. Tell the Primarch I'll be deploying troops to Palaven immediately. And when you're ready to kick the Reapers off Earth, you let me know. The Krogan are back in business.
I don't remember destroying the research that eventually resulted in this death, but what just happened? I just got kicked out of the game. I don't remember making that choice, but I love the fact that that's what the game does. That
Rex has agreed to help the Turians, Admiral. We should get their full support.
I take it that leaves the Solarians out of the equation.
The cost of their support was too high, sir.
Well, I'll defer to your judgment on that, Commander. Let's hope we don't need them. Hackett, out.
They'll come around.
Commander, Urdnot Rex has begun sending troops to Palaven. You kept your end of the bargain, and now I'll keep mine. The Turian hierarchy will stand with humanity against the Reapers.
I'm glad we can help each other out. It's the only way we're gonna defeat the Reapers.
That much is certain. To that end, several dry dock ships are ready to help build the Crucible. Garus will coordinate them.
Yes, sir.
And when the time comes to deploy it, the full measure of our fleet will be there for Earth. May the spirits watch over us all.
I'll start managing Turian support right away, Shepard. You must be exhausted.
I'll sleep when I'm dead.
We both know you need a clear head to win a war. There's no room for mistakes here. You should catch some shut-eye. I'll make sure Joker doesn't launch any suicide missions.
Anything happens, you let me know.
What was I in the middle of saying? Oh, hold off. Ah, we're doing this thing again. I don't want to do this thing again. Might give me nightmares. Shepard. Lost him. Let's talk about it. Rooms to get the hell out of here. It's the right choice.
It's open.
Shepard, there's something you need to hear.
All right.
Is this a bad time?
It's fine. Tell me what's going on.
The Solarian Counselor has an urgent matter.
Let me guess. She called the comm room.
The Council must be taking the Crucible seriously. I'll see you downstairs.
Commander.
Can I help you, Counselor?
Shepard, I want you to understand that I owe my position to you, and it's not something that I take lightly. Were it not for you, that weak-minded Counselor Valorn would still be alive, leading the Solarians down the sewage pipe. But now I'm forced to champion a cure for the Genofage. It's like saying we need a hurricane to put out a wildfire.
Counselor, Krogan are about to die in droves, so your people don't have to. That's your message.
Human statesmanship at its finest. Speaking of, I need to talk to you about humanity's representative, Counselor Udina. He's moving vast sums of money. We need to talk about where it's going. From what I can tell, you won't like the news. Come see me next time you're on the Citadel. Ishil out.
Commander, Admiral Hackett's available on VidCom.
I've been waiting for an endpoint, but I might as well check in with Hackett.
Commander Shepard, something you need to talk about?
Not really.
Nothing more, sir.
Keep me posted. Hack it out.
What was the point of that message? Whatever. What was I saying before? I don't remember destroying the data that might have saved Eve's life. Might be interesting to go back through the previous videos and see what it was. But this is what, this is part of the reason why I love these games, is that, that choice, that was probably in the last game, or possibly 2 days ago, whole games ago, it moves over. So, I remember playing through the game and Eve surviving. So to see this funeral, it was moving, it was unexpected, and it's the result of a choice that I made a long time ago. So it's interesting how these things play out, because you never know, which way they're going to go. And so that's why one of the reasons why I love this game so much. What else? Pretty sure there was something else, but let's go check in with Garus, see if we can have a conversation this time. And I'll call it a day, and then I'll go to work.
Bethany, you see the bids of the Maw taking down the Reaper? Man, I wish I could have been there.
I'm just glad the diplomats are off the ship.
Commander, Admiral Hackett has requested your help with a Cerberus fighter base on Novaria.
Novaria? We're going back there? What's my way? I noticed that the levels load much quicker. I'm not sure if it's because of my laptop, or if, maybe where'd he go? Sensors are not calibrated to the pulsar. No, seriously, where is he?
Any sign of life?
The Reaper destroyed by the Thresher Maw appears to be completely inert, Doctor. We would need to send in teams to be sure.
Out of the question.
This terminal contains non-essential correspondence from your allied forces. Dr. Tassoni has granted you access.
Yeah, I don't have time to read those.
Dr. Tassoni found useful information in the data you recovered, Commander.
Can you tell me where Garus is? I don't remember. Dr. Chaklas, whatever her last name was, survived?
What are you up to now?
I am uploading data on the destroyed Reaper to the Turians. They are investigating possible Reaper structural weakness. Our data says Reaper capital ships such as Sovereign are of unique design. However, smaller Reaper destroyers bear similarities.
That one was small?
Relatively, yes. Ground attack ships are only 160 meters in height. Sovereign was approximately 2 kilometers.
Well, keep talking to the Turians. If there's a chink in the Reaper's armor, we all need to know it.
And tell me where Garus is. It's supposed to be a simple, flyby. Instead, I'm running throughout the ship trying to figure it out. Or maybe I lost him. Maybe I don't have him because he's got to lead the troops somewhere. Didn't the Primarch send him on a mission? Can't even close the shutters. Jack used to hang out. I don't remember if my Jack survived.
Commander, welcome back to the Normandy. Or maybe you should be saying that to me.
Engineer Adams, what are you doing here?
I was put in charge of the drive core retrofits. My experience on the Normandy SR-1 made me an obvious choice.
So, what do you think of our SR-2?
She's incredible. If there's one nice thing I can say about Cerberus, it's that they know how to build a ship. And about that, Cerberus, I mean, I owe you an apology.
How so?
Back when you got this ship, Dr. Chakwas contacted me, asking me to help with your mission against the Collectors. I refused. I didn't have your back. I'm sorry for that.
Why didn't you join us?
I saw what happened to you when the Normandy went down. I didn't trust that it was really you, and I certainly didn't trust Cerberus. Also, as an officer of the Alliance, I don't just leave my post, you know?
Your Alliance first. That's the way it should be.
Thank you, Commander. Glad to be aboard.
Yeah, can you tell me where Garus is?
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
Did he really just leave my ship?
Hey, Esteban, for your shuttle being so stealthy and all, you sure do get shot at a lot.
Well, the UT-47A stealth systems only internalize heat and high-band emissions. So while few sensors can pick us up, our cover is blown as soon as someone looks up.
Time for an upgrade.
Most scanners and tracking systems don't operate in mid-range frequencies. Sure, maybe we've been shot at, but we haven't been shot down.
Yet. Lucky for us, you're almost as good a pilot as you think you are.
Well, yeah. There's that, too.
I had to let him keep talking. And, we're overdue for a conversation.
Shepard. You slumming down here with the grunts?
Excuse me?
Didn't think you knew where to find me. Or cared to know.
I'm here now.
You down here for a reason?
Thought I'd come down to chat.
Great. Not sure what there is to talk about. You already know my service record.
I don't, actually. I didn't have access to personnel records when we met.
Right. Forgot about that. Well... Think you can dance and talk at the same time?
Oh, I can dance.
We'll
Is he gonna
see.
call me loco?
I'll go easy on you just in case.
Technically, it should be loca.
Ha! You sound like my old CO.
Oh, yeah? And who was that?
Captain Tony. He was a hard-ass son of a bitch, but a good leader.
Was?
Died. With most of my squad. Protecting a civilian colony from a collector attack.
And the colony?
It was either them, or the intel we had on the collectors. Intel we could have used to destroy them. I chose the intel.
Tough choice. But it was the right call.
You think so?
I would have done the same.
That's what's funny. You were doing the same thing. You took out the collectors. We never needed that intel.
You didn't know. You can't blame yourself, Vega.
Who says I'm blaming myself?
I do.
You a shrink too?
No, but that stunt back on Mars was reckless. You're lucky to be alive.
So?
So, maybe you don't care if you live or die.
Or maybe... I'm just willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to end this goddamn war!
Maybe you are. But if you're half as good as I think you are, we need you alive.
Thanks for the pep talk.
Anytime.
Sure. Maybe next time more hitting, less talking. Commander.
When I played as male shepherd, I would get, he would call me loco. I was wondering if he would call me loca. What in the world is this? Store. I don't have time for this.
Lieutenant Steve Cortez, shuttle pilot. Got news about our supply chains, Commander.
A Hispanic named Steve, who's a pilot. I loved this game. Then I find out he's gay. I'm like, oh, come on! Whatever.
Nice to meet you, Lieutenant. What's going on?
Sorry to just jump in, Commander. There's so much to be done, I get caught up in the tasks at hand.
He's always like that. You need to chill out, Esteban.
So you do care, Mr. Vega? Or is that the Cerveza talking again?
So what's happening with our supply chains, Lieutenant?
Alliance procurement chains are in chaos, but the Citadel's economy is still running. I can network to Citadel retailers. You can view inventory and make purchases right from this console.
When I network to a new store, I'll let you know.
It does cost more to coordinate delivery to the Normandy, so it's cheaper to buy supplies when you're there.
So, you're my shuttle pilot, but you're setting up procurement chains?
I wasn't assigned as Normandy's pilot. Not much need for one on a dry dock ship. I was overseeing the retrofit of the cargo hold. I'm quite familiar with the operation and maintenance of the UT-47 Kodiak and the M44 Hammerhead. From my experience, it made sense for me to take over as shuttle pilot when we left Earth. I'm also responsible for logistics, making sure the armory and shuttle are properly stocked and maintained.
Nice.
Keep up the hard work, but don't kill yourself.
Yes, Commander.
Where in the name of frijoles is, Garus? I still got the dress. I'm not wearing that. Okay, I've been here, I've been here, I've been here. I didn't really look too hard here. And there's my cap. There's no way he's in my cap. I mean, he shouldn't be.
Commander.
Really? Do I have to go through this thing every single time? Was he here the whole time and I just missed him? I think this is becoming a colossal waste of time.
Commander Shepard.
Just put me through the scanner thingy already. It takes too long. Didn't there used to be a door there? Really?
All right, my turn. What's the first order an Alliance commander gives at the start of combat?
I can't move.
I give up.
Correct.
All right, big guy. What do you call it when a Turian gets killed by a horrible spiky monster?
Friendly fire. Come on, that one goes back to Shang-Chi.
How you gotta respect the classics?
How many humans does it take to activate a dormant mass relay?
602. 600 to vote on it, 1 to ask the Asari for technical help, and 1 to request a seat on the council afterward. How do you know when a Turian's out of ammo?
He switches to the stick up his ass as a backup weapon. Why does the Alliance hire pilots with brittle bone disease?
You're shitting me. The Turian military has one about me?
Oh, absolutely. I heard it myself from a private back on Palaven.
All right, why does the Alliance hire pilots with brittle bone disease?
So their Marines can beat someone in hand-to-hand drills.
Damn, you need to tell James that one. Hey, what's the hardest part about treating a Turian who took a rocket to one side of his face?
Figuring out which side took the rocket.
It's funnier that they don't make any wrong guesses. Let's talk to Joker first.
Never thought I'd see the Krogan and the Turians team up. Even the Reapers have to be a little nervous about pissing them off.
I'd say more than a little.
I'm sorry about, not Morden.
His name was Paddock.
Yeah, I guess it was. So now that we got the Krogan and the Turians, what now?
The Krogan help us turn the tide on Palaven. They can shoot at something useful for a change.
Dig till we hit daylight, huh? Works for me. Never thought I'd see the Krogan and the Turians team up. Even the Reapers have to be a little nervous about pissing them off.
I just heard this.
I'd say more than a little.
I'm sorry about, not Morden.
His name was Paddock.
Yeah, I guess it was. So now that we got the Krogan and the Turians, what now?
The Krogan help us turn the tide on Palaven. They can shoot at something useful for a change.
Dig till we hit daylight, huh? Works for me.
So how does it feel knowing Krogan will be singing songs about you until the end of time? I'd think it would be an honor.
There's enough misery in this universe. It's nice to see something go right for a change.
Can't say I've ever really witnessed history in the making like this. Well, except for Sovereign attacking the Citadel, and then there was the Collector base, but this one felt good. And let's hope Rex keeps running the show on Tuchanka. Maybe we should hire a food taster for him. Imagine the carnage if someone like that brother of his, Reeve, took over.
That could happen.
I know, it's a chance we have to take, but I have to say, if it wasn't my own world that needed the help, I might have taken that Solarian deal.
You're wrong.
I could never bring myself to do that, no matter what I was offered.
I admire your restraint, Shepard. It's nice when we can save the galaxy without destroying another race along the way.
Let's hope our luck holds.
I ran all over the ship for that conversation.
I wonder where all the Krogan will live now. I've never seen what you'd call a house on Tuchanka.
Alright, a little anticlimactic, but there it is. If there are any steps for me to begin the romance with Garus, I don't know what they are. So I'll just keep taking opportunities to talk to him between missions. But, yeah, that's it. It is late. I got work tomorrow, so you guys take care, and God bless. And I have to come over here first to do that, and I have to get this thing out of the way. Alright, now that I've got my finger on the button, I'll say you guys take care and God bless.